Your first look at high school football scores and highlights. This is First Down Friday Night. Sponsored by Whataburger, Dryer Vent Squad, your community health mart pharmacy, and B2EDI. Now your hosts, Mo Carter, Nick Kuzma, and Simon Williams.
All right, boys and girls, what's the saying? Time flies by when you're having fun. Well, we've had a ton of fun covering high school football this year because we're already in week 10 of the season. Mo Carter, Nick Kuzma, right here. It's pretty late. Of course, you probably watched the World Series as the Phillies went up 1-0,
absolutely,
right?
they did, yes. And I'd like to say that this is a First Down Saturday morning instead of First Down Friday night. Week 10 always offers up a unique blend when it comes to the matchups on the field. Now, some of those teams are playing their final tune-up games before the postseason, while others are trying to finish up 2022 on a positive note.
Absolutely. All right, we'll start off in Hartselle for a matchup between two playoff teams. Bob Jones secured a postseason spot last week in 7A by defeating Albertville. Hartselle did the same a few weeks ago as they rolled past everyone to snag a region title. Both teams have spent some time ranked in the respective classifications of the top 10. Hartselle, they would strike first. Jack Smith running the QB keeper off the right side. He will take it 36 yards to the house. Touchdown for Hartselle. It's now 7-0. Now later on, Hartselle on the offensive attack again. It's Jack Smith, the fake play action and the end around fake, fires it deep down the field. And he's got Isaiah Fletcher, 56 yards for a touchdown. Trying to strike again. It's now 14-0. And guess what, Nick? Hartselle was not done.
Were they not?
No, not at all. Near midfield, Smith will connect with guess who? It's Isaiah Fletcher once again on the go route. Watch as he sheds some tacklers and he takes he houses it 50 yards for a score. 21-0. Hartselle in command, and we're still in the first quarter. Now Bob Jones, they would get on the board in the second. Rayshawn Hardy, we call this guy's name a lot this year. Calling his own number. Watch as he just outruns the entire Tigers defense. He gets Bob Jones on the board, making it 21-7. Let's check out your final score from this one. As Bob Jones actually made a decent comeback in this one, but it was Hartselle that finished the year with a undefeated regular season. 38-31 is the final. Both teams are now heading to the playoffs. Bob Jones, they'll travel down to perennial power Hoover.
Yeah, just a real easy matchup from Bob Jones to start. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and then Hartselle, they'll take on Buckhorn.
Okay.
All right, next up is Westminster Christian taking on Madison Academy. Just not long ago, these two teams were playing in the same region. Mustangs get to work early. Carson Crehan, the handoff to Ken Cherry, and like many cherries, he is sweet on his feet as he goes all the way down the field for a touchdown right there. Mustangs up 7-0. Wildcats looking to even the score. Brandon Mush completes a deep pass to the back of the end zone. Owen Lockett, he locks down that touchdown right there. He gets them on the board. Wildcats and Mustangs now tied at 7 apiece. Here come the Mustangs now. Carson Korean, the short pass to Mario Brewer Jr. and MBJ is gone. Touchdown right here, everyone. And we've got more scores coming up for you just to let you know. Mustangs back in front, 14-7.
I wonder if Brewer also has hops. All right, keep going.
All right, the Wildcats get the ball back, but pressure is coming, and Mush is looking for an open man, but guess what? He finds Joshua Williams. Only thing is, Williams plays for Madison Academy. That will set up the Mustangs with this. How about Korean? He's, throwing a couple of passes. Why not run one in for a touchdown? 21-7. At that point, Mustangs on top. Let's check out your final score from Bill Washington Stadium on Friday. Madison Academy all over Westminster Christian. They go on to win by a final of 49-14. Next week, Westminster Christian will go across the river to West Morgan for what could be a high-scoring affair, while Madison Academy will play host to Phil Campbell.
Well, it's funny you mention it because now we head across that Tennessee River to Morgan County, where a cross-classification matchup went down between two schools with a lot of history. Decatur's first team fielded in 1917, Scottsboro's in 1913. Let's get to the highlights, where Red Raiders up 14-3 at the half. That's until Cole Roushly changes that, puts it through the uprights. It's 14-6. So Decatur with the ball. Ellis Dickman drops back, ranges to her right. It is tipped. Gabriel Jackson with the interception. Looks like the momentum is swinging towards the Wildcats, but they punt, then force a Decatur punt, and that plan goes awry. Ball goes right past the punter. Ball goes to Scottsboro, and this time field position advantage taking advantage of as Jaden Gilbert gets the pitch, takes it around the end into the crib. 2-point conversion was good, 14-14, but the kicker will change that. We know we love that as Robert Toto is up and good. Decatur takes a lead 17-14. A stop will end the game. Scottsboro throws across the middle. It's a bird. It's a play. Nope. It's Zori Matthews Jr. The Red Raiders hold off the Wildcats to win their 8th game of the season. Final score 17-14 in favor of Decatur. Next week, the Red Raiders will play Fort Payne. Brewer will play Scottsboro. Both teams are the 2 seeds out of their respective regions in the state playoffs. And let's now stay in Morgan County, just about a 7-mile drive from Decatur to West Morgan High School. The Rebels played host to Haleyville tonight, and West Morgan draws first blood after the Rebels get turned away multiple times at the goal line. Antonio Townsend punched it in 7-0 after the PAT, but Haleyville will respond. Matthew Coleman rolls to his right, sees a man open. Cooper McNutt is there, turns upfield and scores. Touchdown Lions. Point after attempt fails. It's 7-6, but West Morgan isn't phased. Rebels go right back down the field, goal line once again. Ouch. Woo! Jalen Fletcher will feel that one tomorrow, but most important thing is that he scores, Mo. West Morgan leads 14-6 after the extra point. Look at that. Can't do that either. The punt is recovered there by Haleyville, but it was blocked. Turnover on downs, and Jeremy Strong all alone in the backfield takes it in for the touchdown. West Morgan goes up 20-6. Rebels go on to win it by the final score of 55-38. Next week, West Morgan will be the number 2 seed out of 4A Region 7 and will host Westminster Christian in the opening round of the playoffs. All right,
that's probably going to be a high-scoring game between Westminster and West Morgan.
I think so. A lot of points in those in that matchup right there. And you know what also is a lot of fun, Mo? Social media. And the Fox 54 sports team is on social media. Follow my man Mo Carter at Mo Carter Fox 54. Follow myself at Nick P. Kuzma. And follow Simon, who is MIA today but shot some games. Good to see him as always at Simon H.F. Williams.
I guarantee you, if you tweet one of us, we will read this.
We will read it. I did it last week, Mo. The great meteorologist Jordan Dressman tweeted at me. I didn't read it. I'll change that this week, though.
All right, so we're going to make it up.
Yep.
Okay. The first quarter of First Down Friday night is over. Up next, we'll take you back to Thursday with a trio of games. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Kanish, I'm talking to you.
I know lawyers sometimes feel like they're sitting behind a desk all day or stuck in a courtroom, but that's not the way we work. If you're injured, you worry about getting well, not about paperwork or insurance companies or figuring out how to get to your lawyer's office. I'll come to you. You might see Justin at the hospital or Jennifer at a nursing home because family takes care of each other, and we'll take care of you.
The Lackey Law Firm. The Lackey Law Family. 1-800-4RIGHTS.
Join us for Vintage Market Days October 28th, 29th, and 30th at Celebration Arena in Decatur, Alabama. Jumpstart your holiday shopping. Find the perfect vintage-inspired pieces, holiday decor and gifts, original art, children's items, handmade jewelry, and so much more. Something for everyone. Vintage Market Days.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from 90 Day Fiancé.
I went to Sonobello and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now. Call the number on your screen or go to sonobello.com and find out how you can get $250 off instantly.
design, intelligent technology, courageous performance. Discover a new world of possibilities with a bold new take on the Lexus RX. Never lose your edge.
Watch Fox 54 Sports Extra Sunday at 10, only on Fox 54.
Well, even with the postseason bid already locked up, Muscle Shoals closes out the year with a non-region game against Sparkman. And while Sparkman's 3-year playoff streak has been snapped, with a win they can get to 6 or more wins for the 4th time in 6 years. It was a 10-7 game at the half in Muscle Shoals' favor. On their first drive of the second half, Sparkman gets back into it, lays a perfectly thrown pass to the 27-yard line where Matthew Rogier brings in for the score. Senators take a 14-7 lead. Next possession, it's their defense that makes the play as it's second down and they force Cole Woods to scramble before forcing, and then eventually when we get to the play, Mo, we got flags still going as well. So I'm going to just, here we go. Now we go. They're going to force Cole Woods to scramble before forcing and recovering a fumble. The Sparkman bench, they went absolutely nuts for that. And now we go back on offense as Josh Ward is going to be the one to take the snap. He drops back. He's got absolutely nobody. He'll turn garbage into gold by scampering to the left, getting to the end zone 20 yards untouched for the score. It's 21-7 Sparkman. We got ourselves a ball game. Let's fast forward to about 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Muscle Shoals scores 17 unanswered to retake the lead with 3 minutes to go, and they have a chance to put it away here. Woods has a single setback at the 3. Jalen Goodwin takes the handoff, earns every inch of those 3 yards to score the touchdown. Shout out to the offensive line, too. That makes it a 2-score game. It was a drive marred by penalties and timeouts. So to execute in crunch time proved pivotal for the Trojans. And let's take a look at your final score. It was a 31-21 final score. Muscle Shoals survives to improve to 8-1. Senators drop to 5-5 on the season. Next week, it's the Trojan tussle as Muscle Shoals hosts Hazel Green. The winner of that one plays the winner of Clay Chalkville and Parker. Well, Colbert Heights and Decatur Heritage were among Thursday night's games. Both teams look to end the year on a high note and snap a 3-game losing streak. Let's get to the highlights in this non-region game. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy one on the mountain. After trading 3 and outs, Decatur Heritage got things started defensively. Colbert Heights quarterback Bryson Williams throws up an errant pass, and DH's Willis Orr makes a great sliding catch of the interception. Then 2 plays later, Dakota Vaughn steps back for the Eagles, and his line mashes into the Wildcat defensive front, goes nearly untouched for the 30-yard rushing score. The Cats aren't able to get more than a hand on him there, and that gives our first score of the game at 6-0 after a missed PAT. A couple drives later, Decatur Heritage has the ball back until they don't. It's a high snap, it's a booted ball, and Braxton McDaniel and Colbert Heights takes over. Later that drive, Williams takes the snap, looks left, finds Tyler Wagnon on the shallow slant, jukes one defender out of his shoes and goes all the way. Colbert Heights is on the board. The missed extra point haunts DH, and Colbert Heights takes a 7-6 lead in the break. Let's take a look at your final score. It was a 20-13 final as Colbert Heights beats Decatur Heritage, and both teams finish 4-6 on the year.
All right, let's go to Milton Frank Stadium on a Thursday night. May Jemison wrapping up their season with East Limestone, who is heading to the postseason. Jaguars deep inside their own territory, but not for long. Darian Taylor taking a handoff and watch as he scoots 65 yards down the field into Indians territory. The drive would stall, though Jaguars are forced to kick a field goal on 4th down. Here comes the kick, Nick. It goes up, and it's just short. You know, at least it wasn't a Charlie Brown situation.
True.
All right, so East Limestone, they would capitalize. Jake Cochran throws the swing pass to Fortune Wheeler and watch him leave everyone in the dust on this play for a touchdown. Indians now on top. Now, May Jemison, they would get on the board shortly after that as Coach Harold Wells sending in the play, and this is what he sent in. Jaden Burrows in the red zone throws it up to Gavin Jordan, and he comes down with the touchdown in the back of the end zone. Extra point was blocked, though, so Jemison still trailed as they tried to keep this one close, but East Limestone had a huge second half, and they blow out the Jaguars on Thursday evening. East Limestone goes on to win by a final of 45-6. Next week, they will travel down Memorial Parkway to take on Arab. half in the first round of the playoffs. All right, everybody. Here we go.
Oh, there it is. You got it second time. Second time's a charm.
Yes, it is. All right. A few weeks ago, Nick Moon won our First Down Friday Night MVP of the Week award. Moon plays for Pineview Christian, a team that plays six-man football in the state of Alabama. Last night, which technically was Thursday, y'all get what I'm getting at.
A little bit, yeah.
Exactly.
Sports.
They tried to punch their ticket to the state title game. Now, they were taking on Kaneka Springs.
Oh, for the double pitch? Oh, and a throw. What's going on?
All right. Well, whatever they did, it resulted in an interception right there by Plainview's Noah Jarrett. And we're going to hear more from Mr. Jarrett. But first, William Pomeroy throws it up to Nick Moon. He hauls it in for a big gain. Then the runs by Jarrett will just be consistent. Look at that stiff arm. They cannot take him down until he's inside the red zone. And let's get it to Noah again. Runs over a man, and he dives for the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown right there. Pineview now up 26-8 in this one. All right, off the ensuing kickoff, Pineview Zach Eustace out for the onside kick, and guess what? He will successfully recover the ball. All those tricky Pineview Warriors. Then William Pomeroy with the short dump to Landon Pope. He picks up the nice chunk of yardage coming down the field. And again, it's Noah Jarrett taking it to the house, just running past everyone, looking like the bus, Jerome Bettis, as he goes into the end zone. He puts him up 33-8 at that point. Let's check out your final from this one. Pineview goes on to win by a final of 60-34. So next week, they will head down to the Birmingham area. They'll take on Chilton for a chance to win the six-man state championship. We wish them the best of luck in that contest. All right, we've got a few more games from tonight or Friday night, whatever it was. Whatever record you're keeping, including one of the state's oldest rivalries. Stay tuned for more First Down Friday night on Fox 54.
Get in the game with Zaxby's all-new loyalty program, Zax Rewards. The more you earn, the more rewards to choose from. Sign up for Zax Rewards and score a free Big Zax snack meal. Download the Zaxby's app and get your game on.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-800-918-0515 or go to sonobello.com now.
The writing is not only on the wall, it's all over the news. Surging inflation is tearing through our economy. Food, gas, you name it. The price of everything is skyrocketing. People are really struggling right now, but there is a solution. It's a simple investing strategy that's helped me beat inflation when it's reared its ugly head for over the last 36 years, regardless of market conditions.
Charles shares this proven investing strategy in his new book, Unstoppable Prosperity. And today, he's giving copies away for free.
More than 200,000 people have claimed their copy, and rave reviews keep coming in.
I'm stunned, personally stunned, at how much money I've made.
My results have really exceeded my expectations.
I'm amazed at how much money I have been churning.
Go to charlespaynebook.com now and just cover shipping to claim your free copy. That's charlespaynebook.com. charlespaynebook.com.
Why not see what it can do for you?
I'm attorney Alexander Shannon. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Alabama.
Get in the game with Zaxby's all-new loyalty program, Zax Rewards. The more you earn, the more rewards to choose from. Sign up for Zax Rewards and score a free Big Zax snack meal. Download the Zaxby's app and get your game on.
It's the 104th installment of the 108-year-old rivalry kicked off tonight in Guntersville and Albertville. Fun one off the lake as second play from scrimmage. Eli Morrison takes the snap on a design run, rolls right, gets wrapped up and loses the ball. Aggies get it deep in Wildcat territory, but the offensive drive stalls on the second play. Reese Knight's pass intended for Hunter Smith is a bit high. Brandon Fusel comes down with it. This time the Cats get the ball back. They'd have to punt it away on the ensuing drive, but next time with the ball, they get down to the red zone. Morrison takes a deep breath before taking the snap. As the pocket collapses, he goes to his right, leaps into the air, no way, he just threw a jump pass. He did, though.
He pulled his
man, into the end zone. Cameron Logan makes the catch. Logan survives the ground, keeps two hands of the ball, gets the touchdown. Cats go up a score. Wildcats now threaten again on their next drive after two passing first downs, Morrison is back in the red zone, gets good cross blocks from the right side of his line, throws it up, and Evan Taylor brings it down for the touchdown, 14-0 after the PAT. Two drives later, Aggs gonna punt it away, and Taylor would be the one to put it away. He's going to take a short kick eventually whenever we get to that play. I love celebration. Yeah, and we're just going to keep on going, and yeah, it's a punt. All right, let's take a look at your final score as Guntersville runs away from Albertville 49-7 and wins the rivalry game to end the year. They finish the regular season 8-2. They got a first-round playoff game at Fairview next week. With the loss, Albertville finishes the season 1-9. Mo, we actually have ourselves a tweet. We had an anchor in Chattanooga named Haley Rader tweeted us. She said, "Woohoo, first down Friday night." So that's our first tweet of the year. Shout out, Haley. Thank you for doing that.
All right. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely we do. Yeah.
All right. So let's keep on going with some more high school football. It looks like we had Asbury against Woodville. This game got moved to Woodville on Friday.
Yeah, it did. They've been shut out 5 times this year, has Asbury. Held to single digits twice. They ended their season night at Woodville, who was also hungry to snap a losing streak. Close one coming out of the break. Visiting Rams led 22-16 as the defense showed up on the play. But the drive continues. Idance Weaver takes the direct snap up the middle for the Jets for the touchdown. Woodville retakes the lead 24-22 after a successful PAT. Next Wildcat drive, they run a receiver sweep as it's Richard Rosas goes from right to left on the second and short, finds the back of the end zone. Panthers add their lead, but a few drives later, Hayden Morton gets to correct that as Jacob Lindsay in at QB fakes the flip, goes in across the middle to Morton for the score. Asbury gets on the board. Let's take a look at your final score. That one as Asbury winds up winning the long, dragged-out game 36-32. They end their first win of the season to finish 1-9. Woodville falls to 2-8. They lose 5 in a row to end the year. Obviously, neither team has made the playoffs.
All right, Fort Payne wrapping up the regular season against Cherokee County. Now the Wildcats, they will strike first. Dags Vonador, he will throw it deep down the hash marks, and he's got a man. As Marcus Ledford holds it in for the early touchdown. Fort Payne on top, 7-0. And shout out to the people at FPTV for providing these highlights. Now, following a Fort Payne fumble, Cherokee County marches down the field. Neum Dobbins taking the snap, and they're playing power football because he crosses the end zone on the keeper right there, making it 7-6. Back and forth we go. Bennett Blanks takes a handoff, and he's coming right into your living room, everybody, for another touchdown. 14-9 at the break. Let's go to the third quarter. Fort Payne starts to pull away, knocking on the door. It's Bennett. Blanks takes it into the end zone once again. Touchdown, Fort Payne. They say on FPTV on that one. 21-9 at that point. Let's check out your final from the land of Fort Payne. The Wildcats going to win by a final of 35-16. On next week, Fort Payne will host Decatur in the opening round of the playoff. That is going to be one heck of a game with that. So we'll definitely make sure we got that one covered. Stay tuned, boys and girls. If you're still up, we'll have one more break, and we'll finish up the show after the break.
At your Community Health Mart pharmacy, we know you want to get the most out of every dollar. That's why we offer great value with a wide range of services and products at prices that compete with the big chains. We're an independent pharmacy, but we keep our costs down and we're able to pass the savings on to you, meaning more of your money stays where it belongs, in your pocket. To find your Community Health Mart pharmacy, visit healthmart.com/Huntsville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Oh hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit. After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot and I struggled with my stubborn body fat. For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello. Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit. There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-513-6546 or go to sonobello.com.
I'm Attorney Alexander Shinnar. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Alabama.
Start Saturday strong with Ohio State, Penn State on Fox. Let's go!
This week we're on the road in Happy Valley from Beaver Stadium.
America's #1 game is Big Noon Saturday.
Heisman favorite C.J. Stroud leads the second-ranked Buckeyes into a conference clash with the Nittany Lions. The best pregame, the best announcers, the biggest games. Big Noon Saturday, Ohio State, Penn State on Fox.
All the scores from last night.
If only that logo wasn't the bottom right. I know, right?
All right, each week we bring you great coverage of high school football games in and around North Alabama. We also recognize those outstanding performances with our weekly First Down Friday Night MVP of the Week award. For the second straight week, we went to Priceville for a Bulldog to be the recipient. Last week it was Jalen Mosley. This past week it was Mason Carty, the senior running back and cornerback, racking up 249 total yards and scoring 4 total touchdowns on offense. He also intercepted a pass on defense. Carty's play helping the Bulldogs snag a 14-point win over Randolph, and with the victory, they completed a perfect 10-0 regular season, and they won the 4A Region 8 championship.
You know, it means a lot because I'm a senior, so I'm trying to ball out every game, you know, play for my team. So I just go out there and work as hard as I can.
He's fun to coach. He's one of those that comes to practice and works hard. You know, just because, you know, he's starting both ways doesn't mean that he's not putting in the work and opportunity to be great like he was.
We are handing out just one more award for MVP, and nominations are now open. Just send an email to news@rocketcitynow.com, or you can head to the MVP section on the sports page of fox54.com.
It's a very simple process.
How simple, Mo? Tell me.
Look, we just need the name of the player.
What name?
The school. The position. And most importantly, the stats from the last game. Look, we understand they're probably a pillar of the community.
They are.
They do great things with the community. They probably sing in the church choir. And
volunteerism. They help out parks, you know, they do everything.
Exactly.
But,
you know, probably wash and groom animals in their spare time as well. But at the end of the day, we still need those stats, everyone. The reason why I'm saying that, I'm not telling you this because this has not happened in the past before. I've been here for 6 years and I've seen some very interesting nominations. But yeah, get those nominations coming on in, and we will make sure that we recognize our final First Down Friday Night MVP of the week next week, one of these days after the World Series. Speaking of the World Series, first Squad. Congratulations to your Phillies once again.
3 more.
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for staying up so late with us.
Wash your dog and cat.
On First Down Friday night. For Nick Kuzma, I'm Mo Carter. Have yourself a great night, a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday for week 1 of the high school football playoffs. Good night, everybody.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Whataburger, Dryer Vent Squad, your Community Health Mart Pharmacy, and B2 EDI.